Test, test. Hey, what is going on, everybody? Hopefully the music isn't too loud over my voice. I hope everyone is having a good night. So today, doing something a little bit different. I've never done a sort of like unboxing before, but it's not for the purpose of the unboxing. It's for basically because I bought a new pen, basically. So about a year ago, I started getting into drawing with fountain pens. I used to be all about the sort of micron pens, so to speak, where they have a set ink cartridge and you can't refill them. And I got into fountain pens because I like that you can refill them. And I've been using the same two pens for one pen for like a year now, and then another one for a little bit shorter than that, but basically. So I finally got a more fancy, expensive pen that has a couple more features to it, mainly around the nib, and basically I wanted to kind of buy a couple cheap ones when I first started out, to just make sure I liked how fountain pens felt, and I would recommend the same for anyone that wants to try out fountain pens, because they can get really expensive, and if you buy a really expensive one, you may not be able to appreciate why it's expensive without trying maybe a cheaper one first. And I guess what happens is, as the price goes up, the nibs get softer and they turn into gold. And basically, so this is my first fountain pen, and it has I don't know if I'm going to say this right. It's called a Fude tip, Fude. I would say it's Fude. It's spelled F-U-D-E. And it just means that it's bent on the tip. And I don't know if you can see that. There's a slight bend there. Anyway, that's my first fountain pen. But the thing that was getting to me was they're a little bit stiff, so I was looking for something with a little bit more flex. And I did some research, and basically when you dive into fountain pen research, it is endless. Endless choices, endless types, kinds, types of nibs. It goes on and on and on, right? So I'm realizing my camera's a little bit lit here. Is that better? Yeah, that's better. Oh, that's cool. All right, I'll remember that. It's fixed. Anyway, so basically I was searching for something that'll release a little bit more ink. And this is what I came up with here. And I'm not sponsored by this pen or anything. I bought this with my own money and tested it out. And you know, these pens go up to like, they go up to like $300, $500. This one was in the range of like 60 bucks. And the first two pens I got were like 20 bucks each. So I went a little bit higher in the tier ladder, and excuse me. This one has a double cut nib, or like a triple finned nib, or I don't know what it's called, but basically it has another slit on the nib part, so that it's supposed to be more flexible and release more ink, apparently. So without further ado, I haven't opened it yet, so might have to go through some breaking in pains here with the pen. Might not work right away. There's already been 100 reviews on this pen. It's been around for quite a while. And one of the things I saw said to rub isopropyl alcohol on it to clean it first, and it helps it get going. Yeah, one of my favorite guys that reviews a lot of pens and is an amazing artist is Peter Draws. I'd go check him out. He's pretty great. Funny, hilarious guy to watch, and just, yeah, he does a lot of great drawings. But I watched one of his reviews, and he was mentioning the isopropyl alcohol. But this isn't a review. This is just me buying a new pen that I need to add to my arsenal, and hopefully I like it. So yeah, I have green tape on this because just, you know, personal information and stuff. I think this is as far as the camera zooms out. Oops, wrong way. So here we go. I'm excited. I love a nice new drawing pen. And probably have to spend a minute getting ink in it and stuff. Oops, okay. So we have a note. It's probably the invoice. Noodler's, yeah, the triple tail. So did I say triple tail? I think that's what it was called. There's a little comic they sent with it. A little comic. My first day at JetPens. Time to make a great impression. You can do this, Joel. Simplest comic. Cool. And of course, we have zoom back out here. I love having this new fancy camera. Well, I already had the camera, but the new fancy way to plug in the camera. And here we have the pen. And for those of you just joining in, this is me unboxing my new pen that I will hopefully love. That's the thing, this is my third pen now, fountain pen. And the pen enthusiasts say, you know, once you start getting into pens, you eventually have a lot of them. I can't say I've found my favorite one yet. Out of the two that I've been drawing with, I like them, but I can't say, like, I feel like there's just more out there to discover and find. So, hey Stephanie, good to see you here. If I missed you on the streams, glad to see you here too. Oh, thanks for liking it. Why is that? Shouldn't have been lagging there. I feel like there's something about those little animations that pop up that they need to like play once. I think I made them too big of files. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. How's your Wednesday over there? All the way over there in Arizona. Basically today I bought a new pen. Finally came in the mail. I decided I really do love fountain pens. And basically, yeah. This isn't my first go with the company Noodlers. I have their ink. I didn't know that they made pens. Basically, the one I have is this one. It's I think it's called the Black Forest pen. And it's just on Amazon for like $17. And the other one is the same kind of generic one I found on Amazon, and I don't remember the name of it. It's silver. But it's awesome. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Okay. It's equipped with the classic Noodler art on it. I think I'm liking Noodlers a lot. I like their ink. I use their gray ink. Ooh, here we go. Oh. Yes. So good. Much bigger than I thought it would be. Oh, and there's the nib. Huh. Trying to hold it in the camera here. Yeah, I've gotten into them for the past like year and a half. I don't know if my eyes are playing tricks on me, but it seems like one fin is a little bit farther out than the other one. But anyway, if I zoom in here, well, here, let me get it out of the plastic first. You can see it better. I like that it's clear so I can see everything that's going on the inside. Oh yeah, that's a real nice squishy nib. It's just maybe the way the metal is beveled. Looks fine. So basically the thing with this pen, the reason I got it, I was looking for something much softer. And there's two ways you can go. Like different design nibs, because they come in steel or gold. And if you look really closely here, you can see there's two splits on it. See that? If I get the light just right. And basically, normally there's one split down the middle. And it's a little bit stiffer. Nice. So apparently you can adjust the ink flow here in the front. I'm not gonna mess with that. I'm gonna see how it came default already. Oh, that's cool. Okay. The cap actually screws on. And it comes with a converter. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna put this down. I have my ink over here. And I'm going to, like I said, a couple of the videos I watched said to wipe it with isopropyl alcohol. And so I'm gonna do that. Get it all on the table. Made a mess. Just wipe the paint off the table. Get another paper towel here. Okay. So I have my ink here, and I don't have a really good angle on the camera, so I'll do my best. I think I'm gonna make my camera a little bit smaller. It's taking up a little bit too much of the screen. All right. And this you can get it off Amazon, black carbon ink. It's really good. I've done a lot of drawings with it now. Still making my way through this first bottle. I've filled up a sketch pad and a half now with drawings. This one bottle, and I have another one waiting for me. I'm gonna have the paper towel ready with this. And this should unscrew here. Oh, nice. It all feels. This pen already feels like more thought out and just well made. Hey, Christy. Thank you for liking the stream. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. We are unboxing my new pen I just got. It's the Noodler's Triple Tail. It's called Noodler's Triple Tail fountain pen. And I'm sure it's just another pen on my long pen journey, because I'm just trying to search for one that I love still. And this one's interesting as it has a push and pull syringe, and I'm used to one twisting, so that's pretty cool. So I put that all the way in like that, and I got my ink here. And we stick the pen. Let me make sure that's okay. That screws in like that. Okay, I don't want anything to be too tight. Just torque it up just right. Basically just dip the whole pen in it, and then draw it back. And I know this is at a bad angle and my hands are going to be blocking it, but sometimes you gotta do it a couple times to get the ink going. And the slower the better with this, I've learned. You'll get some air bubbles the first time, a couple times with the new pen. And I'll roll with that, and sometimes, and I'll just press it back in a little bit, but until it looks like I got a drop that comes out, and then we wipe it down. And there's not a lot of ink on this. I'm surprised. It's like it fell right off the plastic. Oh, this is so cool. And the whole design behind this pen was to make a pen that has a lot of ink flow to it, and a lot more line weight, just meaning a lot more line variation. You can go from thick to thin, and sometimes you'll have that air bubble in the inkwell. It doesn't always fill to the top. think I'm gonna give it another. Oop! I just poured ink all over myself. I think I'm gonna give it another go, quick. There's this little thing in the inkwell that I think has overstayed its stay. Where in these black carbon ink things, they come with this sort of little jig inside of it, and I think once the ink gets too low, it stops working. I already gone and made a mess. So I'm just gonna dip the pen back in. And slowly just push the ink back out. And then just do it again. Really slow. Sometimes if you like wait a second, pull it, then wait a second, it'll like catch up. There we go. As you can see, that second go, I got a lot more ink in there. Grab this paper towel. Okay. Already looks like it's working. Sometimes these pens, they'll go right away. And sometimes they take a couple tries. Okay. Oh, I'm so excited. I ordered this pen about a week ago, and I've just been dying for it to come in. I'm probably being fussy now, trying to get the ink just out of that little crevice. Okay. And then take this part. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna push this down one little hair. Add some pressure in there. One drop. I push it till I see one drop. All right. This thing already looks like it's... Now apparently with this pen, if it comes uncalibrated with ink flow, they've made it so you can take apart the whole thing, which is nice, because that's another thing you get with the more expensive you go in pens, is they're more accessible, more repairable. All right. And there we have it. The fully armed, full magazined Noodler's Triple Tail. And without further ado, let's draw its first line ever in its young pen life. And these things break in. I didn't think through opening my sketchbook there. Quick reveal of private drawings. Okay. I think I could do lift my green screen camera up here a little bit. Do that. That'll be fine for now without changing around my whole setup. I didn't think about that being in the way there at first. Okay, and then I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. I'm just gonna straight up doodle right now. Alright. Oh man, the first couple lines. You ready? You ready? Oh, nothing yet. Oh boy. Oh, I like how it slides. Oh man. Oh. See, my one concern with this pen was how thin you could get, and oh man, yep, you can get thin enough. Seems to be still dry skipping a little, but pretty much right away. See, let's do like small, like thin. Oh wow. Oh yeah. Alright, alright. Can't press too hard. Alright. It's probably still gotta get a little bit wet there. Let me see. This is why I have to do a whole doodle page with it. I'm just wiping a little bit more alcohol on it. Going too fast, maybe. I gotta, and see the thing with fountain pens is sometimes you gotta find the right angle with them. I like it already. I just thing leaves puddles. I think I was sort of right about one of the sides of the nib being a little off, but figured that was a risk with this sort of a pen. That was a good line. That's a good line. Okay, so maybe there's a certain speed. If I just, so that's no pressure at all. Literally no pressure, just the weight of the pen. So that's pretty nice. Keeping up with the high speeds right there. That's pretty fast. Just if I can keep up with a line like that, that's as fast as I ever need it. It seems to work directly upside down really well too. The nib is very slidey. It seems to be better upright than it is flat like that. Like thick when you're trying to press into it and get thicker lines. I have to say it glides so much nicer than my other fountain pens. Like it's comparable to the smoothness of a ballpoint. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, skip there, right there on me. Yeah, it seems the upright. As long as I stay upright a little bit more with it. It's very like you can get like really sketchy lines with it, sort of like it's almost like you can be like pencil-y with it. Definitely it feels better for drawing in some sort of way. Like it doesn't feel as much of a writing. Like as much of a writing pen as it does a drawing pen. Definitely gotta go easy with it. Like you can't get too aggressive with can't get too aggressive. Oh, and I realize this is upside down to y'all. I'm sorry. Let me see if I can fix that. There we go. And the green screen is messed up. I'll be fixing the green screen all the time until I figure out why it does that. Yeah, so I don't know why it does that. Apparently, I also have tornado warnings right now. And so yeah, there's that. So let's hope for the best, right? Seems like it does require a little bit of a press. Like it's the ink's not. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's starting to feel nice now. See when, okay, skip there. When it starts just drawing, second it touches the paper, that's when it's nice. This is definitely an angle conscious pen. I think maybe the other pen that I had, it doesn't really matter what angle as much. I mean, they all sort of matter what angle you do it from. Almost feels like a marker sometimes when you forget about it. It's really nice. I think I like it. You know, I have to, of course, give it a few drawings, you know. Because where you want it to perform is if you go, whoa. That was good. That was good. Let me try that again. So sideways seems to be really thin. See, that's when you can control line weight like that. There it is. So I'd say after you do like a really thick line with it, like wait a second. And I almost, I like when a pen skips a little bit. When you give it its lightest touch, it's good to sort of have that. I really like it. It feels like I think my favorite part about this right away, out of everything, is how it feels to how it glides over the paper. Really nice. I think a lot like that would happen with my other pens is they would gather a lot of paper fiber, get caught up on the paper. And yeah. See if I can fill that up with one line. Just gotta go a little slower when you do it thick. Can't press too hard. I'd say that's the limit. Because you can also bend and damage these things eventually. Cool. It doesn't puddle. A lot of people complained about like how it just puddled really bad, but it's like a once you get used to it thing. Hey, little friend, what's up? Just noticed you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Testing out a new pen today, and I am already in love with it. I don't see a pen needing to feel any better than this. It's probably a bit inky for maybe someone's preference. But I personally like a really flowy, inky pen. Especially because they tend to keep up with these fast strokes better. I'm gonna fill up this page with a bunch of random stuff, and then I'll get into a drawing. Oh, getting some skip there. I really like that I can see how much ink I have left. That was not a luxury I had of the other pens. Oh, that skipped. But, it was probably user error because I was probably at a bad angle. Just doing this silly, crazy three-point perspective. Sort of just... I don't know what that is. Metal mushroom. Oh man, this pen just makes you want to draw all day. Cool. I'm just gonna do an improv pen drawing on the next page. By the way, guys, if you're on Facebook, I finally have reactivated stars again, so yay. Took forever to get them back. Yes! Mushroom! Maybe I should improvise with mushroom. Is that what I should do? Or some sort of mushroom themed thing. I haven't I haven't drawn a mushroom themed thing in a while. A little skippy. I'm testing it though, you know. I'm putting it through the ringer right now. And again, I'm trying to find different angles. Let me try that same speed now, like, but a little bit more. Right side up. So you can really get really thin lines with it, to be honest. Oh, there we go. Ran a little dry there. Trying to figure out how hard I need to press. It's upside down. Literally, it works good upside down. Not even kidding. What about like nitty-gritty drawing? Yes! Hey, welcome. It has arrived. I already filled the page with doodles. So I'm seeing if it's running out of like ink in these like really light areas where you need it to be like super touchy. It's a more rounded tip. Like I would say it's more of a medium size, but you can use certain angles to get really thin. Like sideways gives a really nice thin line like that. I would say that's like, yeah, right there. It draws at pretty much all angles. Draws at all angles. Definitely wouldn't press too hard though, like going sideways, because I guess I can see this pen being fragile long term, if you know what I mean. It's probably as thick as it goes. As far as I'd want to push it anyway. It's definitely the optimal angle is about there. That allows you the fastest thick lines like that, which that's a really thick line for a fountain pen. That's awesome. Just feels so satisfying. By the way, I've redone all my share and like animations, so they all should be like stupid behind the back shots. I just had to change it from something besides the generics. You've inspired me, little friend, because your stream's all nice and pretty and set up with all the fancies. It really, I love at this angle when you're just writing, like, this fountain pen feels like you can write with it like a ballpoint pen. I think that's what's so cool about it. It feels like you can just, like when I'm just writing words. Because normally you have to be a little bit more conscious with the fountain pen when you're writing letters. Let's see how much ink that took up. So it's gone down to about half. It was probably there where my fingernail is. So not bad. That's probably as much line as you would need for a whole drawing. Alright, so now we will do a improvised something drawing on the next page. I am going to let that dry before I turn that page into my drawing here. I like that the cap screws on. It's fancy. I like it. I'm excited. Thanks for liking the stream. There you go. There's the log throw. I tried to make all the snipes kind of like match what you're doing, you know? Anyway, I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back when I refill my drink. And then we'll start a drawing. Hope to see you when I get back. Thank you so much for hanging out thus far. Oh no, the green screen. Change the screen. Hurry, oh no. All right. Hello, welcome newcomers. We are testing out the new pen, the Noodler's Triple Tail 9000 XG7 no, it's just called the Noodler's Triple Tail, and I love it so far. I just filled the whole page with scribbles, and now it's time to do a actual drawing. I'll leave you with something more pretty to look at. There's a recent little quick practice I did I was experimenting with putting the vanishing points on the drawing. So normally they're a little bit off the page, right? The vanishing points on this one are, so the 2-point ones were here. The 3-point one was here. As you can see, that door goes right to about there. And then I don't do a fourth one. In this case, sometimes I do a fourth one where the stuff curves back to the top. But this is, I would call it like a runaway 3-point. I'm fixing my camera again, quick. Sorry. We should make a game. Like, how many times does Jokum fix his camera during stream? There we go. It's the green screen thing. I'm starting to get fed up with the green screen. I'm just like, I don't even care anymore. It, like, looks cleaner. I mean, I just need a new webcam, I guess. Okay. So. New page. Oops, wrong way. So I am just gonna go for this one right away with the pen. No planning. I don't know what I'm gonna draw. I just know that little friend wants mushrooms, so we're gonna do something mushrooms. Just trying to get it out of the way. Centered here. A frog! We can include a frog. We can include a frog. Okay. So lately, I don't know, I've been having fun doing this sort of mushrooms love frogs. My brain wanted to read that the other way around. I know my head gets a little chopped when I lean in for the drawing here. It's like when I'm back to talk, it's right, but oh, I realize I'm revealing a little bit of the green screen there. Oops. Oh no. So apparently there's some tornado warnings tonight, and so if all of a sudden you just see me blow away off screen, then that's you know what happened. That's what happened. So what was I saying? I like to do this like square. There's just something about the drawing being framed. If you're concerned about drawing long straight lines of things, sometimes I'll do like 3 dots, try to connect them. I really haven't cared about these frame lines being perfect. As you could see on the last drawing I showed you, it was the same thing. I undershot that one a little bit, but whatever. Okay. As long as it's relatively even. Mushrooms, huh? Well, you know what? I'm gonna put the horizon line low. Boop. Dot there. And I'm just gonna dive in here. Something's happening with my stream really quick. Just fixing it off to the side here, sorry. There's always something. There's always something, let me tell you. Always something. Streams always glitch. Alright. Well. Let's see. Have my 3rd point somewhere here. Just imagining a little bit. Thinking it's like a nice foreground. mushroom here. Still getting used to this pen. It's low-key throwing me curveballs sometimes. Think of this sort of mushroom that has a kind of a like those bumps on it, but I'm picturing them like rocky. Definitely a drawing friendly pen, no doubt. Didn't mean to make that such a 90-degree angle there. Just gonna stream of consciousness this one. I feel like a frog needs to be sitting right there, no? What do you think? What do you think about that? Foreground frog? Yeah, take care of the frog and the mushroom. Hack up a frog for you guys. Yes, okay, frog it is. Frog is. I don't know, like, should it be like. There's something I really enjoy about doing a drawing with pen and not planning it out. There's just something to it. And yeah. I like the spontaneity of it, where every decision is final for the most part. You know, you can work your way through problems. I don't know if I'm drawing this frog right. What do frogs look like? I mean, I know I can like see a frog in my head, you know? I guess frogs vary enough for it to not be perfect, right? Because you know, Kirsten, it's gotta be perfect. I think what I like about this one, the way it releases ink, this pen, as I'm getting into it, is that it's you don't have to press as hard to get a lot of ink, so you don't like destroy the paper as much. If that makes sense. I know I'm like leaning into that camera. I can't. I'll look up now and again, so it's like, oh yeah, center shot. Just not gonna fix it right now. Welcome. Testing out the new Noodler's triple tail pen. This ain't like a I'm not like an unboxer or a pen reviewer. I just bought a new pen and I figured, hey, why not do a little stream about it. I don't know what the shape of their head is exactly. I know they got like bulgy eyes. I don't know, whatever. Let's just go for it. If it doesn't look like a frog, it doesn't look like a frog, whatever. Happy froggy. I guess it's just round, right? I don't know. Is there anything missing? Is that what a frog looks like? Oh, I do the body now. By the way, I keep looking at it. This is chat. I gotta have a monitor here, so like when I'm looking at y'all, like the chat is just like right next to the camera. Cause I'm like, oh hi, and then I'm like, oh yeah, and then I'm like, oh, oh. It can be an alien frog if it wants to be. You know what? You're right. I agree. It can be an alien frog. Like a weird. I don't even know how many toes or whatever they normally have. This will be our weird alien frog person, even though it's not a person at all. I just said person because, you know, you just say things because you can say them, and I don't necessarily need a reason. So yeah. Okay. We have Froggy. I'm just gonna do a light source from this way or something. I'm just gonna do as much shading as I can. So this is a very, very juicy pen. Now that I'm getting to use it, I love it. I love when it's like that. You learn how to control the juice. You know. He doesn't care how many toes he has. You get that right. Can't believe how many birds are still chirping right now for how dark it is. Sounds like it's daylight outside my window, but I opened my window so I could hear the storm blow in. I love the sounds of the storm, you know what I mean? All right. Alien dragonfly. All right, there we go. A little frog. We did it. See, you can see I already smudged the corner there. And add another little. It sounds like this is giant gust of wind, like flying at my house right now. In the distance, just like whew. Giant tidal wave. You gotta wonder what a giant tidal wave sounds like. It's flying towards the town. It's gotta have the thing must be shaking the ground. And just adding the little like mushroom cracks that happen. Okay, we have the little The little foreground frog there. It's on the mushroom. And where are we gonna go from here? Let's see. Where are we gonna go from here? Where are we gonna go from here? Do a more slight runaway 3-point. I'm gonna start. How about like a little like sort of. I'm trying to think of like the scale of this frog. Oh, thanks. The green screen, yeah. Everyone loves when the green screen messes up every time, yeah. I wonder if I just keep the camera settings open. I wonder what that'll do. Maybe it'll just hold it there. All right. Now, trying to think. If I do like a 3-point from the top, it could be cool. Picturing like a mushroom house over here. First of all, let me add a couple more foreground things. Guess this will be a real tiny frog. So the blades of grass that he's near, you know, are also going to be roughly this size. I think it just started raining. Nice. Oh, in case you were wondering, the alien frog's name is Morse. Yes. Okay, alien frog. Hello, Morris. It's nice to finally meet you. I don't know if it was destiny or if you found me, but we'll give you a nice comfy home in the sketchbook, Morris. I'm trying to put you in a certain world right now. I'm trying to think here. Looking up. If you do like a looking up. Finish this grass while I think about it. I'm thinking this is like he's kind of next to a fence in a sort of mushroom house village place. That's what I'm picturing. Trying not to get caught up too much and overthink where I want to go with this. Just hope for the best. I have to go tiny with the mushroom house. But I want it to be like looming right here. Kind of just laying out some thought dots. I'll call them thought dots. I guess I rose the, go a little bit higher there. Thinking some sort of the pen doesn't like that angle, it seems. Maybe it will someday when it warms up. He likes it there. Just look at that smile. Okay, I'm being too scared. I think I should just go for it. I don't care how it comes out. Pen test drawing. Don't want it to be too detailed. I'm picturing maybe that's like, all right, there we go. That's what we're going for with the windows. Sort of very similar, kind of. Sort of picturing like a fence. Okay. Okay, I'll commit to this fence. And at this point now I'm going to be drawing shapes of grass. To just sort of hide where the fence posts meet the ground. I don't want to bring this too close. I fear that I already have. The horizon, in my drawing and laying out, I've risen it up a little bit. I have to admit, I really like this pen. And you know, again, like I haven't tried a lot. I'm sure there's always like but dude, you gotta try this pen. But as long as this one keeps working for a while, it's probably gonna be my pen. My new weapon. And this one covers like a lot of line weight. We'll see how it performs in the coming weeks. I always run into something about it eventually. See, those are the thin lines I'm talking about. That's awesome. I already recommend this pen. Oops. Not quite the line that I wanted there. Now I gotta make sense of that. Maybe it's a scratch. All right. So there's like the walkway of the thing. Have another fence post here. And I guess these pieces of wood need to be going like into the other pieces of wood, right? I'm trying to make like one of those super rough like country fences. I'm not purposely making it sort of woody like that. Okay. How about there's like like this is like a I don't know, like I'm picturing how about this? I meant to do was actually do a little mailbox. And this can be sort of a path, I'm guessing. It's not. Ink skipped on me there for a second. This thing does run through ink. I'm not being careful for smudging either. I'm just trying to make these sort of layers of grass. There's a couple little like leafy plants, little weeds. Maybe a lone little rock. A lonely little rock. Just looking for a rock friend. All right. And we got the mushroom door. Ooh, now the ink came out nice. Maybe they got one of those like the rings that you knock. Ooh, see, I couldn't figure out how to get a thin line there. It's probably just gonna take some practice. I drew with the other pens for one of the pens for over a year. I got really used to it, so. Sort of subtly steps. The yard goes there. So I take the path from the house. We got this road, this happy frog. I say he's like right next to a fence. Right here. It's just like going way out of the shot. Just have this like super crazy vanishing point on the fence. You know what I mean? And actually this needed to be even more on an angle about. I'm not gonna push it like crazy. I'll just do like supposed to be a little more like that. Luckily, drawing wood up close has a lot of cracks and crevices. will help separate the grass too when I come in with the gray pens. Yep, I like this pen. Just gotta get used to the angles. Dude, that was a big gust of wind. Getting extra juicy with those lines. I feel like one way to bring out things in the foreground is to give them a very thick outline. So we got some weird perspective going on here. Gonna do something like that. That's where it's gonna hit the ground again. The wood goes into the fence there. So when I'm realizing the one direction that's dangerous with this pen is like directly sideways. Sorry, I'm not trying to cover too much here. And so this path here. So it comes to about there. I find it really tough to draw nature like in perspective. It makes me think about, because everything's so freeform and organic, it's not just like boxes. Okay, and then have another one like there. Something like that. There's the crossboard. A little bit less detail. Little froggy next to a fence. And the fence just keeps going over the land there. Now I'm just finishing this grass. Did not want to make it like that. Oops. Feel like I'm gonna outline this mushroom. Okay, so that angle didn't work. There we go. Yeah, so just gonna go slow with the thicker lines. Juices up better than others, times than others. Yep. Just gonna make sure I don't cover up that frog too much. Reminds me of Telemithrin in Stealth Time. Yes! But like more homey and fewer Ash Guardians. Yeah, no Ash Guardians here. It's more neighborhoody. Yeah, totally. Definitely the kind of mushroomy village I was going for. I mean, granted, my fantasy drawing brain is always affected by the Elder Scrolls. Can't help it. I just love the Elder Scrolls too much. All the creatures, the lore. This is I'm just picturing that a dirt path. Some little pebbles. I think it's raining, I can't tell. There you go, I got like a dirt path. We have that. And then let's finish the mushroom house now. Yep, new favorite pen. I love it. It's awesome. Oh, wasn't going there for me. I'm sorry if my leftiness is cutting off the view there. I know that can be the case. Yeah, this is definitely a figure out the angle to hold it pen. Imagine if we figured out how to grow houses with mushrooms. That would be cool, huh? Just go plant it in the yard and come back in a little while. Couple weeks. You program what the house looks like all in the DNA. The suburbs of Solstheim. Solstheim. Yes. Probably shouldn't put my shirt fibers in there. I'd totally live in a mushroom. Yeah. Same here. Probably be easy to repair. Maybe not. Maybe it wouldn't be easy to repair. Made a little boo-boo there. I was just trying to make it into something. Constantly making mistakes as I do this. To me. And, you know, they don't turn out to be mistakes, but it's the constant battle of fixing. I like it. Organic looking. Not quite your perfect fins you see under a mushroom. Establish this sort of rim a little bit better here. Just tossing in some little ambient occlusion spots. The light is kind of coming from on top there. All right. Now where does this go off to? Let's keep it going suburbs, right? So maybe got another mailbox there. Another mailbox. Maybe we got one here. Yeah, you know, little mushroom suburb with a frog like, hey, welcome to Solstheim. Should I put a little bubble there? It's like, hey, welcome to Solstheim. Right here, like a comic bubble. Oh man, I forgot to sip my delicious coffee this entire time. Yes, I'm drinking coffee at 8 o'clock. I know, call me crazy. I have more work to do after this, so trying to stay alive. Close that isopropyl alcohol I've had open next to me this whole time. Like burning the hairs out of my nose. Night coffee. Exactly. Honestly, really like. I know I like a pen when I just want to draw with it. Like I just want to fill a whole sketchbook with this thing. I think now the feed's getting a little bit more saturated. It seems to be operating better. gonna switch up the music here. I think we've been through this playlist, and I know the green screen just changed, so don't mind me on that. Where did the music app go? There we go. I just gotta go to a different one here. I don't have much to pick from, but better than getting copyright strikes. Do that. All right. Why is it such a nuisance? All right. Dun 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 dun. Music isn't playing now. Why isn't the music playing? I'm singing for you while I figure out the music. So I'm singing for you. All right. There you go. Some acapella filler for you. Play. There we go. Okay. So if there's a mailbox here, we must have a house here. But faintly. Can't be too thick lined. Like how someone can be thick-headed, you know, like thick-lined, can't be too thick-lined. No, it doesn't mean the same thing. Few indication of mushroom lines. I'm trying to sort of create the effect of the atmosphere, sort of making this faint, you know, so I'm purposely doing scratchy pen lines. And there we go. I feel like this one has a sort of branchy mushroom off of it. Oh no. My pen almost got too dark on me there for a second. Scary. Have the window. Another window. Maybe this guy has a different color mushroom. Okay, and then we have another mailbox over here. Will we see the house? Let's say the house was here. Maybe not. I feel like we wouldn't see it. I feel like we'd be blocked by the fence. Yeah, it'd be blocked by the fence, I think. From this camera angle. I have the ground interrupt there. And there. Have some overlap going. And I did not finish in the yard over here. So I'll go ahead and do that. Something like that. And then the mushroom house. Oops. Make a little bit of a thicker outline on these fence posts here. Really signify that they're there. Although I must say that this nib seems it's a bit unnaturally bent up that way. But maybe it's just how it is. Maybe I'm... See, the ink doesn't come out. Every fountain pen has its own personality, let me tell you. Its own personality. Actually, now that I have established the area of the drawing, I'm going to zoom in a little closer for you. I think I just heard some thunder. Nice. I like drawing to rain. Ooh, I'm just gonna put this cap on quick. Move up the drawing a little bit. There we go. Taking up a little bit more of the screen there. Alright. I love this pen! Oh my god. Oh, it even says Noodler's Ink on the this little middle band there. That's nice. Nice little touch. And then Noodler's on the... like a nice brand name product, you know? Like a well-made thing. So I don't think... we'll definitely see this one. So following that perspective imaginary line, the next roof will be like there. And super light, like just scratching it out. Just like that. Sorry, I didn't mean to turn that. I just want to get like a test piece of paper on the side going so that when... I think this pen is still breaking in, you know? So, let me try one more little clean with alcohol. See what that does. Getting ink all over my hands. So messy. But you know, that's the little fun part to art. The messiness, you know? Getting your hands a little dirty. Oh, that did something. Oh, wow. It's like super juice now. Got a little... Oh, wow. The alcohol did something that time. Oh, it's so satisfying. It writes so good. Well, I guess that's like $60 worth of quality in a pen. Still trying to get all this messy ink I got on it. Cool. I'm gonna be drawing with this pen like every single day. Okay. So, maybe there's another little house teasing back here in the background, off in the distance. Someone lives over there too. And yeah, I think it is time for the gray pens. Add a little bit more detail. I got a little bit lazy with my grass. I'm not gonna lie. I rushed the grass texture a little bit. Just a little. Oh. Just seeing what happens if I... Anyone in chat have like, or is like a fountain pen enthusiast? How often do you clean your pen, do you know? I guess I can just look that up. If it wasn't too late, it would have been cool to just have a big old mailbox. Cool. I like the frog idea. Mushroom frogs. All right. Time to shade. And you know what? Before I do that, actually no, I'll do that after. I'll do that after. I was gonna refill the pen. Ooh, I got blurry. Damn. There you go. Refocused. All right. Real quick, guys. Before I go color it, I'm gonna go to the bathroom fast. And we will pick this right back up. Yeah, wow. So that trick is confirmed. Just saying. If you have a fountain pen and the ink isn't going good, take some isopropyl alcohol and just kind of like wipe the tip, the nib, like on the top and on the parts where it's metal, and it just like hyper drives the ink flow. I like how this pen looks. I like how it's all see-through. You can see everything that's happening. It's fun. Favorite pen to draw with ever. So good. All right. Be right back. Bathroom. Then we will shade it in. Thank you so much for hanging out with us so far. Oh, there goes the green screen right before I go. Thank you. I'll fix it when I get back. Hello. Hopefully, you're still here. And welcome back. And you might be wondering, how the heck did this completely realistically drawn cookie get here? Well, it's because I have been practicing drawing my cookies for a very, very long time. I'm just fixing my green screen once again. And yeah, it's not a real cookie. I drew this cookie, and yeah, so there's that realistically drawn cookie. I don't know. I just figured that was a good place for it. No? Well, it's a special type of 3D drawing where you can actually you can pluck what you draw into real life. Isn't that amazing? It's a special kind of colored pencil set I have. Yeah, but it only works with those colored pencils. So I had to draw a cookie quick because I have this coffee, and I don't know. I have to eat this cookie now, y'all. This is so good. Maybe wash it down with the coffee. Yeah, it's so good it makes you cough. You know? You know when a cookie is so good it just makes you cough? Coffee and chocolate. Oh, guys. I need to unapologetically enjoy this cookie before I continue this art. Oh, yeah. Dip the cookie. Oh, yeah. The coffee's hot. And you wash it down. Oh. And the black coffee mixes with all that chocolate. Don't make fun of my teensy cup. It's my favorite teensy cup in the whole world. It's my favorite teensy cup. Yes. It's my little campy cup. Oh. So good. Oh, I almost burnt my mouth there. This thing is insane. It keeps the coffee hot for like literally 2 days. And this little cup screws on top of it. Sorry everyone, my cookie is almost done. Oh. Gigantic hands. No, it's actually I'm like 7'7". For those of you in the audience who don't know, I'm like ridiculously tall, like freakishly, and that's how actually big. That's actually a to scale coffee mug. Complete to scale. So good. Okay. Alright. I'm done making love to that cookie. Let's see, where's my lightest one? There we go. So, with light to dark, we will shade this. So, I think our little froggy is gonna be lighter than the mushroom. So I'm just gonna get some mushroom tone going here. So this is like the base color of the mushroom, you know? And then I'm gonna come back. So this is as light as the mushroom will be. Excuse me, even in the light. And let's just assume this is like a super like lime green frog or something. He's just crazy bright frog. So that's as dark as the frog will be. Morris, I'm sorry, that's right, Morris. We're talking about Morris here. That blob of ink made me nervous. Well, that's actually how it all started. By accidentally making those blobs of ink. Okay, so the grass is going to be lighter than the mushroom. And I'm going to be careful here because I want to make the wood darker than the grass. And hopefully, because your value maps everything. This is the part where you can make or break the drawing because of where you make things light and where you make things dark. Okay, I am going to... That's good for the grass. In fact, I will make all the grass that color. It's the color green right there. See? It's green. There's a cool thing. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like the specific name. But it shows you how colors translate to grayscale. I might have explained this before, but basically, it's not straightforward how certain colors go to black and white. Some are naturally more dark than others. Green is right in the middle somewhere, and blue is the darkest out of everything. I like to imagine that he's orange. I don't know why. Like one of those poison dart frogs we saw at the zoo. Yeah, he's orange then. I like that. Let's do orange. We imagine him as an orange frog with yellow dots. How about that? Lime green dots. An orange frog with lime green dots. That would be a crazy looking frog. The white of the paper is very special. We must preserve the white of the paper. So following, I'm kind of overall toning the grass, but I'm going to, that's the rock. Where these little sort of scribbles are, I'm going to make it a little bit darker. So I'm going to hit those first, so that when I come back, they will be darker on the second pass than the rest. It's kind of like a built-in foolproof way to guarantee the different shade. As long as it dries. It's one of those things that's like challenging about inking, like with gray ink or watercolor, but it's also your friend at the same time. You can like use the effects to your advantage. His skin is just screaming, "Do not eat me or bad things most likely will happen," probably. It sounds like the actual dialogue of the frog. The probably at the end brought the personality into him. And in the same sort of shade for now, I think the grass will end up being a little bit darker than this dirt here. Maybe it won't. I don't know. I haven't decided if it's like tan dirt yet or dark dirt, but I'm still kind of sketching in the highlights. I'm just here to channel the messages for Morris. Yes, you are the Morris medium. The only one who understands Morris. Yes, I'll skip over here. I like bouncing around the drawing. I don't like to be too fixated on one part. Especially in this stage with the lightest shade of gray. It's kind of cool that I'm using Noodler's ink with a Noodler's pen. Super brand name, bro. And the shading on these get much more generic. Be careful to separate that. For anyone just hopping in, this stream has been a test of my new Noodler's pen today. You're not seeing it right now because I sketched this out first, but it's the Triple Tail Flex Nib. And I love it. So far, I love it. The line weight variation is great. Speaking of line weight variation, I'm going to fix that line right there. I'm going to fix it right now before I forget. It's definitely not how I want it. Oh, I keep forgetting that... Oh, even the top screws off there for the clip. I like that. You can take off... Everything's like detachable and unscrewable. It's nice. You can clean it, get inside of it. Unlike Apple products, cough cough, they're all locked up. Can't work on them at all. That's why I'm Windows. Sorry if any Apple fans in the crowd feel attacked, but it is what it is, man. Don't even get me started on trying to game on a Mac. Oh god. I'll correct myself, game on a Mac with anything remotely not AAA mainstream. Long story short, Apple makes game companies pretty much redo their entire game in a separate coding just for them. Just adding a little bit more texture to this mushroom here. Felt like it was a little bit lacking. Yeah, this pen's very controllable once you get used to it. The line weight is great. I think that was the other window. The slower you move with it, the better. It definitely has the sketcher in mind. Love it. Love it. How long will the nib health be good for? Is the question. Alright, back to the gray pens. And let's see, gonna go still with the light one here. Gonna do an ink puddle again. The thing with the ink, the reason why I do the ink puddle is because you can cover an area quick and have the same tone with less overlapping, if that makes sense. So that grass can be much lighter. Even wipe it. There we go. All right. Now I'm still gonna tone up this wood here on the edge, and it will be darker than the grass. Just want some light spots to be left over. I don't want it to be entirely the same shade. There are those weird, you know, like imperfections on wood sometimes. Wood isn't all the same color. I've got a pretty healthy squeeze going on with the brush pen right now. I'm squeezing it decently hard because this particular brush pen has a much bigger brush size, and because of that, wait, what's that line? I messed up a little bit there, huh? Let me fix that. I just realized that wasn't making sense to me. It's this right here. It needs to like be a plant or something. Ooh, I'm not used to a screw-on cap. That's nice. It's like you know it's not gonna leak. Okay. And I'll tone up this wood too. Posts of the mailboxes are wood. Okay. A little darker there on the back end of that. Okay. Again, light sources coming that way. What I'm going for. I don't know why, but healthy squeeze just made me snort laugh. It's a real healthy one. We don't do unhealthy squeezes around here. All our squeezes have nutrients, finest nutrients, non-GMO, healthy squeeze nutrients. So I'm gonna carefully color in between the grass here with this darker shade, and take the time to not touch the grass. Let's see. Is that the frog? No. Just not gonna touch these blades. Let's see. Now it's raining. Just kicked it up a notch. Squeezing the pen now a little bit. Not a healthy squeeze. An unhealthy squeeze. So the actual color of this wood is still darker. Not the darkest thing. Pouring now. I don't know if y'all can hear that through the mic. But yeah, it's ripping out there right now. That grass is popping a little bit more now. Will be darker. Just haven't gotten there yet. That looked like I was going for a piece of grass, but it never turned into one. Oh no, that is a piece of grass. I see it. It got confusing in the lines. Make these posts darker now. Just trying to stay true to the light source. Okay. Sorry that turned for a while. Just getting into it. Like that. Okay. Now for the extra dark gray pen. This one can be risky. Wow, it's coming out super dark. I gotta flush it. For some reason, like the first time you take the pens out for the day, these sort of brush pen setups, super dark. I think the pigment just builds up. Okay, now I'm gonna go in here. Pop this frog out more, hopefully. Hopefully and carefully. Get a little more, spend a little more care here. Guess I'll make the sun angle pretty intense, why not? Not like super low, but you know. Somewhere right there. We'll go back one shade. Frog shadow. Come back and darken that in a second. Here's where I'd really try to make the grass pop more. These little foreground spots can take longer than the entire drawing sometimes, I swear. Here's where I think I can still bring out this one I thought wasn't grass, but was. I don't want to get too dark on the front of that log there. These grass pieces are popping a little bit more now. Still need to make it darker. Yeah, I'll cover that up. Letting it dry. Coming back in for more. Doesn't take long for this ink to dry, so you can, when you get used to it, you can really layer it up quick. Whoops. I just want to carry this out. Moving in slower strokes here so that the ink doesn't, the brush can keep up with the ink. Because this is a smaller brush pen. I have the lighter color in like the one with the biggest brush tip, and then moving down the chain as the color gets darker, it's a smaller brush tip, because you end up using just less of the darker color overall, I find. Yeah, I guess that was the wood, wasn't it? I'll leave that tiny space. I don't know why I held the squeeze. Gotta hop off here, but I love this drawing. It looks amazing. Thank you so much for hanging out. And thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for the frog. I like him. The frog idea was key. But hope you have a great night. Thank you so much for coming to hang out. Morris, yes. Morris, of course. Morris the frog. Man, I haven't drawn a little Mushroom Town in a while. Of course, I love watching your streams. My phone's just dying. Oh no! The dreaded dead battery. I love that you love watching my streams. I'm glad that they're an actual source of entertainment. Match these in color. I'm saying it's dark wood, you know? That's gonna have a shadow like that. See how fast you can fill up an entire page of value. I mean, an entire page. I mean, it's not, you know, it's not a giant piece of paper, but still faster than like slowly shading with pencil, I think. Maybe that one got a little dark. Little mailbox shadow going on. And then slight shadows here because the grass is going to eat them up. All right, getting there. Need to get the shading right on this guy here. And that's a little glimpse of a mushroom house there. Oh man, I love drawing to rain sounds. It's the best. Really, really, really love the pen though. Really do. In one drawing, I'm sold on it. For those of you just jumping in now, it's the Noodler's Triple Tail. It's really good. Despite the bad reviews, I feel like, you know, but I say that, but you know, I feel like everything has at least one bad review. It's like no matter what product you're looking up, there's always some guy in there that's like, ooh, you know, this thing sucked. I got it in the mail and it was broken. It's the worst pen ever. It's like, well, dude, you got it in the mail broken. You're just like the unlucky guy. Ooh, I love this. I want to live there. Thanks. I want to live there too. At least go on vacation there. Buy, you know, rent out a little mushroom Airbnb for a week. See what it's like. I'm sure if you had a mushroom Airbnb, it would do well. I think people would be interested in that. Even if it wasn't like an actual real mushroom. If you did the work to go all Disney on their ass. So this house is gonna be casting a big shadow over here, probably. So like put a hint of it. Like this whole spot would be like undercasted in this house's shadow. Future goals, make a mushroom B&B. Yes. We'll all throw down on it. We'll manage it from a long distance and split the profits. We'll hire a guy to go clean it. Because it has to be in some super crazy magical place. Like a place that looks like Narnia. Like... I love these improv drawings. You never know where they're gonna go. I totally did not picture this when I sat down. It's fun. Little happy froggy dude. Just looking at you. Like, Boo! Morris. The chat has named the frog Morris. You have the best emojis, little friend. The person who manages it has to look like a dwarf. Yes. Okay, yeah, so you do the whole thing. You gotta go all the way out, like all out. You know, like everything. You know, like the person who shows up to cleans it is like all cosplayed out. You know, in some fantasy outfit. And then like when you call the Airbnb person, he's got like a dwarven accent, you know, like picks up the phone like, hey! Do you want to come to my Airbnb? A couple battle axes. Drink ale. Little mushroom dwarf, yes. That chocolate chip cookie that I ate earlier on stream was so good. It was so good, in fact, that now I'm sad because I wish I had another chocolate chip cookie so I could eat it all over again. It was honestly just that sip of coffee just then that made me miss it. Okay. Cool. This one's fun. This one's been fun. I've been enjoying and tossing a little bit of fisheye into my drawings. I've had a lot of practice with the fisheyeness these days, and it's all I've been liking drawing, and it's just too fun. But it's easier to draw a room or like look at a room and do the fisheye, but when you're trying to like improv an environment like this with like organic, like squishy looking things, very, very hard to throw that fisheye in there. You have to imagine everything in sort of boxes. It's not like very, very hard, but it's like maybe it's like a little bit more counterintuitive or less intuitive. Maybe not counterintuitive, but. Ooh, jealous, I want one. It was a leftover chocolate chip cookie that I had from my Subway sandwich earlier. And yeah, you know, Subway is one of those things that I eat when I'm having one of those lazy days, you know. Just go get a quick salad wrap. But one thing I do like from Subway is their chocolate chip cookies. They definitely they did those right. Oh, guys, I know I already said it, but it's raining right now outside my window, and I have it open, and it's super relaxing, and it makes me happy. Just tossing in some path texture here. Some slight occlusion on this grass. It's easy, I find, at least. Maybe it's just my own bad habit, but I accidentally leave a lot of like little teensy tiny white areas in a lot of places, and I've been trying to be more patient with correcting that. So like I said before, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna do this rock here. Perhaps we need a little more pen detail. is what I'm thinking. Still have tornado warnings. It's a good question. Let me see. Let's see. Oh, I'm right in it. Oh, nope, they're south of me now. It changed. Looks like I'm safe. Tornado warnings are... Alabama. That's me. There's Nashville. That's me. And there's you guys. So far away. Good times. Look how tiny that place is. Holy crap. Can't even see it. Anyway. This is the new pen, Little Fernie, if you haven't seen it yet. It's freaking amazing. I love it. Took the second for the ink to get going again. Do people like wipe their fountain pens before they put them back? Ever? Is that a thing? I'm like half fountain pen noob. It's like I know how to draw with one, but I'm not like a pro at maintaining them. The Noodler, yes. Fancy. It's the most expensive pen I've ever owned. I've never spent $60 on a pen before. It ended up being like $80 after shipping and stuff. but you can tell, like, it's many steps up from just a generic old pen. There's like thought put into it. Yeah, what better name for like a noodle, like a pen though, you know, noodler. No, I didn't want to do that line. Oh well. Oh, there we go. The ink just like started flying out of this thing. I'll admit I'm a little flustered at how fast this ink started flying out. I guess whatever I did, I woke it up. The pen woke up. I have like the worst habit of wiping off art supply mess on like all my clothes. I don't own any clothes anymore that don't have like paint on them or anything. Okay, honestly, I'm gonna stop before that gets out of hand. Like, mistake fixing that door too much. Oh no, the green screen! How long has that been like that, guys? Oh no! I'm just kidding. It's not that I don't know, it literally does it every freaking... I don't know why. I gotta figure that out. Oh, it's still glitching a little. What did I miss? What did I miss? It's this. This needs to be turned off. And then... yeah, something like that. I don't know. Fine. The ink moves a lot inside this pen, I'll say though. Keep it right side down. Right side up. Upside down. Right side up. Right side up. Not right side down. Even though the right side would be having it down, it's not right side down, it'd be right side up, considering if this would be the upside. I don't know. Now I'm confusing myself. So, continuing to detail here. I just wanted to unlazify this side a little bit. Maybe have it trail off. This pen is awesome. I know I've said it 100 times. I'm still getting used to it though. A lot to learn with the behaviors of it. Yeah, it might be worth still having this pen with a finer tipped sidekick. I am fighting a little bit for the thin lines suddenly, but I think it's just because the ink built up for a little bit off to the side. Or maybe the pen just is finally like behaving how it should. It's fine, I'll get used to it. Something over here that's bothering me. Oh, there we go. The paper wasn't stiff enough. Be a little dirt patch. Okay. That'll be good. Maybe one more touch. One more touch up there. Pen is being super ridiculously juicy now. It's out of control. By the way, little friend, I thought it was funny how you clipped together your little funny moment bloopers. I remember you telling me about that sort of idea, and it was just cool to see it come to life. You definitely were right. It's funny seeing them all together like that. So much work sifting through all those video files, ain't it? Unless you like remember where everything is. But even then. Got some smudgies up in the sky there. I'll turn into hopefully convincing clouds. Trying not to rest my hand or smudge the other areas of the drawing. Figure these are like deep ruts here underneath the mushroom, so it's gonna be all that ambient occlusion happening. You know, I love that word. Oh yeah, this pen is starting to perform like crazy right now. Looks like a ghost in the window. Oh yeah, huh? In this one? I didn't even, that was a total accident. By the way, anyone new in chat, you can officially send stars again. I know that's been deactivated for a while. So there's that. And also, if you didn't know, I'm on Twitch and YouTube and Facebook. So go give those a follow if you haven't, if you enjoy what you see. I do like comedy skits too. Also do some gaming streaming and who knows what else. But yeah, multi-content stuff. I do a lot of art mostly because it's kind of my job. I do some 3D stuff too. I work on some video games. But yeah, try to come at you every day with something. If I can, if life allows, you know. I smudged a bit down here. It was smudgy. Okay. I think it's time to break out the... I realize there's a glare happening down here on the ink. You guys aren't getting the true black. See if I turn the page like that a little bit, how it gets extra black? It's actually how it should look. But there's that little bit of glare going there. Anyway. It's the name of the game when you're filming art. I remember in my earlier paintings, there's a nuisance trying to get that looking right. The pen is very comfortable to hold too, by the way. It's not heavy. I mean, yeah, sure, it has like it has more weight to it than probably most pens, but it's legit. Really, really, really feels good to draw with. Okay, which shade do I need? Go with the medium shade here. You're gonna bring out the shadow side of this house a little bit more. Being careful not to make it all one tone too much. So we still have some texture. That sort of like tree texture that's going on. Can probably get a slight more zoom out of this. There we go. Thanks for the zoom. You're welcome. Look a little bit darker behind each post here. I'm gonna get my lightest gray and toss some clouds up in here. Can't be afraid with clouds, I've learned. Just gotta sort of go for them. I feel like the more I try to like draw a cloud, the less cloudy it looks or something. Oh, my cat fell. Something like that. Just make sure the edges on your clouds are like somewhat feathery. If you're trying to go for like realism, seems to help them a little bit. Like over here, I got a little too edgy. All right, cool. Almost there. I had fun with this one. Man, that pen felt so good to draw with. I could do a whole nother one of these. I'm gonna go in with the darkest one again and really try to just finalize some contrast here. Actually, one more time with the med grade. Just here. Oh no, I'm sorry, here. That's where I was seeing it. This is where it's really gonna show. Please do. I would watch another. I totally would if I had eaten already. I have to go eat something. I can feel it in my system at this point, but I will be streaming tomorrow. I'm trying to stream every day, almost every day now again. So whether it's art or whatever. So yeah, I'm careful to upload a stream schedule because I got myself in a pinch a few times, but I am trying to stream every day, if even for an hour. So I'll leave it at there. I wanted to make this black here. Sort of like putting cracks in it. This pen like sketches nice. Just adding some final little touch details. Okay, now I got the darkest pen. I almost used an entire fill of ink. Shows you the pen's juicy. I wanted to go in here to the frog. Darken down here even more too. Should really pop that mushroom out. Trying to anyway. Often get myself in these like contrast pinches where I'm trying to force too much contrast because I didn't set up the value right and blah blah blah. Morris the Frog. Just trying to make this frog pop as much as possible. Again, you know, the light is glaring it. Look. Oh, there we go. Do it that way.